You want to do the intro or me?
Oh, I'll do the intro, dude.
Okay, dude.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Los Amigos Gringos, the #1 podcast in the world in the category of the worst podcast in the world. All right, so I'm Brendan. This
And I'm
is
Nick.
Nicholas, the great Nicholas.
That's what they call me, the Great Nicholas.
The great Nicholas. And this podcast is basically two dudes being bros. And you know, when you and your friend are laughing, you're just having a jolly good time, or you're deep in thought about aliens
Yeah.
or the way the world works.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
That's this podcast.
That is this podcast.
And we got to it first.
Sorry. There is another podcast that's trying to be as cool as us, though.
It's not a podcast.
It's a reaction channel.
Reaction channel. There is some thievery going around.
Yeah.
There's a reaction channel called Amigos React. Go look at ours.
Let's spill some tea here.
Look at our Amigos React.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was looking us up to look for something,
Mm-hmm.
and I come across Amigos React, right?
Yeah.
But the sign, the logo
Mm-hmm.
looks slightly different,
Yeah.
but
Something's
just a
off.
little bit.
Something's off about it.
Click on it,
Mm-hmm.
and they only had 200 subscribers, and we have like 400 subscribers.
That's really weird.
So I was like, that's weird, because I know I had more than 200.
Yeah, exactly.
Click on it, and it's in Indian. I don't know what their language is called.
I don't either.
Hindu, maybe?
I have no idea. I think that's the religion.
Indian?
I think Hindu is a religion.
Hindunese?
Hindunese.
It was in Hindunese.
Whatever language they speak. I don't know.
And it was two dudes being bros on there reacting to videos. And I was like, dude.
Well, I think we don't know
We
because
don't
we
know
don't
for sure
understand
what
what
they were
they're
saying.
saying.
Well, anyway, it's the brown us. But anyway, also, they're not Mexican.
Yeah.
So why amigos?
I mean, it's like ours is a play on words because we're pretty white dudes, but we're also a little Mexican. Also, we live in Arizona, so we're like surrounded by Mexican people all the time. So like, we just kind of feel like we're Mexican, maybe.
Well, I'm half Mexican. Nick is a quarter Mexican. We
Yeah.
met in Spanish class.
Yeah.
So that's where we came up with the name Amigos. Los Amigos Gringos.
Yeah.
And then from Los Amigos Gringos, we wanted to do a reaction channel, and naturally,
Mhm.
it would just be Amigos React.
Exactly.
Because you got to keep that all in your
So
conglomerate.
I wonder if maybe they speak like Portuguese.
No, they're Indian.
I know, but like the reason why I'm saying that is because I use Amigos. How the heck do they know what Amigos is?
I don't know, because their literal language was in different, like not even the same alphabet.
Yeah, it looked like freaking
It was like squiggle dickles,
squiggle dickles.
and ours probably
yeah.
looked like squiggle dickles to them. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, why do you have an English name?
It's weird, dude. It's
Like,
super weird. It doesn't make
Different
any sense.
alphabet. So you would think if you're speaking that language,
Mm-hmm.
why would the title of your show be like something that the people are watching you can't even understand?
Yeah, why wouldn't you use your own alphabet for it?
Yeah, that's like if the title of our show was like
Yeah, if the title of our was like actually in Spanish
Yeah.
or something.
No, it was like in
or
a
in
different
Russian.
like not even the
It's a
same
different
alphabet.
yeah.
It's like squiggly lines that no
It's
one
like
understands.
Japanese.
But then we get on there and we're like, "Hi guys,
Yeah, how's it going? It's like, what? We've been
What?
duped.
we thought this was Hindunese."
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't care. But it's like, come on, bro.
So
I mean, it's not like the most original name. They could have just come up with it on their own.
yeah.
And we don't have a big channel, so I mean, the likelihood that they saw our channel is
Yeah.
pretty low too.
Yeah, but
So we're probably just not very original.
so pretty much what we're saying is blow us up so we can bully them out of this name.
Hey, we got it first, dude.
So yeah, so subscribe, like, share with your friends, hit the notification bell, do all the fun stuff you want to do, and then more.
With Woody and Buzz.
With Woody and Buzz. We just saw a meme. It was Buzz and Woody, and it's Buzz looking at like a shelf, and Woody's like making kind of a gross out face. And he's like, "These are Andy's mom's toys. They have the same names as us." So funny.
That's
dude.
gold. Who comes up with memes, dude?
Oh, dude.
Smart people.
So I don't even know if it's smart. I think it's clever. I think it's more
Yeah,
clever.
But I feel like you got to be smart to be clever.
They go hand in hand for sure.
Mhm.
For sure. But you can definitely be smart and not clever.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to have a certain amount of intelligence to be clever.
You got to be
though.
like part fox,
Yeah. Yeah. Part fox, part owl.
part sociopath.
Oh, wait, that's wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom is owl.
Yeah.
Then you could be part Tootsie Pop.
What would be intelligence? What would be the animal for intelligence? Like a
Elephant?
That would
That's
be memory.
memory.
Maybe like a earthworm.
Yeah,
Because
they're
it's like
pretty
the
smart.
apple.
They're pretty
thing,
smart.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they just eat apples and they happen to be in a classroom.
Yeah.
They're not that smart.
What if we actually learned everything we knew from an animal? Like, what if animals taught elementary schools?
Mm-hmm.
That would be insane. Have you ever read the book Ishmael?
It's male.
Ishmael.
You got mail.
You've got mail. It's about a gorilla teaching some guy some stuff. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
But
Let's teach him how to fuck.
oh, bro, if you can learn how to go primal, it's like, oh, all right.
Sponsored by Prime.
It's like, what happens? Excuse me, sir. I have a question. What if my tool is not as big as said gorillas?
The funny thing is, actually, we have bigger dicks than gorillas.
Yeah, most. I would say most men. Probably not all men.
Not at all. If you suffer from microitis.
Yeah, if you have an average male penis, yes, you do.
Yeah, just like average.
Yeah,
You just not like weirdly small, but you're like, is that a child?
which is crazy to think about.
Dude,
like,
I think,
how is that possible?
you know, it's weird.
But you know what? I think it's because they still squat really close to the ground. So if their dicks were like as big as ours, they'd probably be dragging them on the ground a lot and like hurting their wieners.
Who?
Gorillas. Because you know how like
Yeah,
they're like
really
how
low
they
to the
run,
ground.
they're always like their butts like an inch from the ground.
Yeah.
So I feel like that probably has to do with the evolution of their wieners.
I don't know, but chimps have big balls. Or bonobos.
I thought you just said chicks have big balls.
Those too. Chickens.
Uh,
Rooster chicks.
rooster chicks?
No, they actually have small balls. But
Chimps, though.
chimps, but bonobos especially.
Bonobos.
Big O dong dongs. Not dong dongs, but boom booms.
Boom
What are they
booms.
called? Huevos?
Huevos.
But not-
Huevos
They got big huevos, but not big rancheros.
Yeah, no rancheros for the huevos.
Small rancheros.
Dude, I just had huevos rancheros the other day.
Mm.
Actually, it's what I call huevos rancheros, but it's really I just throw
It's just
my
eggs and ketchup.
leftovers into eggs. It's like, oh, there's some chicken. I'll throw it into eggs and then put hot sauce on it.
I think huevos rancheros is like a tortilla. That's kind
Yeah,
of like
what
wet.
it actually is in restaurants is like its own thing, but where it originated from is it's literally just like cowboy breakfast. That's really like it's just whatever you can throw in eggs. It's pretty much leftovers in eggs. That's really
it's eggs at the ranch.
yeah. Cowboy eggs.
Anytime you make eggs at a ranch, it's huevos rancheros.
Yeah. That's where it originated from. So, and I learned that from my dad because he would always like, he'd be like, hey, let's have steak tonight. And then in the morning we could have huevos rancheros. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And he would just throw whatever into the pan,
Just
you know?
anything.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. It's just throw scraps into eggs and put
So I
some
think
seasoning
huevos
on it.
rancheros is like a Mexican dish now.
Yeah. Well, it's like legit dish at most Mexican food
And
restaurants
it's like
now.
wet tortilla chips
It's so much better than
with sauce.
like what it actually used to be, you know?
Yeah. But how do we know that it didn't originate in Mexico? Just because your dad said so?
I mean, maybe it originated in Mexico with the caballeros
But there's
out
like
there.
the cowboy version.
Yeah,
That's cowboys huevos. Huevos caballeros.
caballeros.
Is
That's a
what-
cowboy.
Caballero.
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 Yep.
I just feel like you're saying it very white. But
I
I've
am.
heard the word before.
Caballero.
Caballero.
Mm-hmm.
Pinche caballero.
Pinche cabrón.
Pinche cabrone.
Oh, the Spanish speakers are gonna be like, dude, chill.
Dude, you're getting too good at this.
Calm down, dude. So at Rolando's, I didn't get to finish this story at the gym today, so I'll tell you real quick. I ordered my food at Rolando's, right, and the lady was ringing me up and all, and I was speaking in English the whole time. And then one of the cooks in the back that's known me since we were in high school or younger, he's like, he said something in Spanish to me, but he's like, hey, how's it going? Something like that. And I was like, I just said, gracias, amigo, to him. And the girl at the cash register was like, here's your food. And I was like, thank you in English. And she like kind of just smirked at me like, why are you speaking English to me and you speak Spanish to him? And I was like, did I just get like, she get mad at me for not speaking Spanish? But
Yeah.
I usually don't speak Spanish
Yeah,
ever.
me neither.
I don't like to do it. The only reason I do it to that guy is because I've known him for so long.
I understand Spanish.
Yeah.
Not all of it. Like probably 10%.
Yeah. I feel
No.
like you know more than me.
Yeah.
And I feel like both of us, if we went to Mexico and we're stranded in Mexico, we could probably somehow figure our way around. But we'd also like learn a lot of
I
Spanish
think
on the
we'd
way
probably
doing
get
that.
stabbed.
Well, I mean, what's the difference? Phoenix, Mexico, we're just gonna get stabbed anyways.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mexico, my sister told me this crazy story yesterday.
Yeah.
So her husband's cousin or something went to Mexico, or his niece, I don't know. They went to Mexico.
Yeah.
And it was like this 20-year-old girl and then like 2 older guys she was with. They're all related.
Yeah.
And this gay guy comes up to them in the bar or a restaurant or something. I don't know all the details. Comes up to him in a restaurant and starts kind of like hitting on the uncle.
Okay.
And so the girl, dumb girl, was like, he's not here alone, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like started mouthing off. And the gay guy was like, okay, like whatever. No big deal. And she kept fucking mouthing off. And the gay guy punched her in the face.
And that girl was with the uncle, right?
Yeah, with the uncle.
Okay.
So then the uncle obviously has to stand up for his niece or whatever. So he punches that dude.
Yeah.
But it turns out that dude was there with like 12 other dudes.
Uh-oh.
So then this big fight broke out. The group of gay dudes like broke a chair and beat the shit out of the 2 dudes that she was with.
Oh my God.
And so they had like a broken orbital bone, a broken leg.
Oh God.
Like we're just fucked up.
Yeah.
All because this bitch wouldn't shut her mouth.
That's why if I go to places with someone that's like that, I always I'll tell them straight to their face. If you get involved in any confrontation because of your mouth, that's on you.
That's on you, playboy.
You want to start fights? Then you can end them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to the hospital for you. Like, fights suck. I've fought and lost so many times. It sucks balls, dude.
That's just crazy. Like, I can't imagine. Like, okay, if a guy punched a girl in front of me, I'm hitting him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I get it. Honestly, I get that part, but it's like, chicks, you got to stop doing that.
But I would try to prevent it. I'd be like, yo, chill to the girl.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
Or
you don't need to keep talking.
Like, if you're going to be like that, we're going to leave because you're mouthing off to people.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to stay here and let you get me in a fight.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's no point. Why were you even telling him anything? It's your uncle, not your boyfriend. Yeah. So what do you care if he's hitting on him for?
Yeah. Let your uncle speak for himself.
Yeah.
Like,
he'd be like, yeah, I'll fuck you.
Yeah. He's like, let's kiss right now, dude. What are you doing? Like, what's going on? What's with all the small talk?
Yeah.
It's just freaking.
Come over here and ask me about my boots. When you just want to knock boots.
And they banged him, but the wrong way.
Yeah. Banged him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, but then imagine, so like a dude punches a girl in front of you, so you gotta fight him.
Yeah.
Because you can't let a dude hit a girl. I mean, maybe
I'll be like, hey, get up, hit him back.
Hit him back.
Come on, let's see it.
He started mouthing off.
Yeah, come on. Break that chair over him.
But then you hit the dude.
Yeah.
And he's with 11 other guys.
Here's the thing.
How do you not be like, whoa?
I feel like gay guys are so unpredictable.
I'm out.
Because there's like really dainty gay guys. And if all 11 of them were dainty, I feel like 2 decent men could take 11 dainty gay guys.
Dainty, like real floating kind.
Like fragile.
Like 120 pound.
Yeah.
They kind of float when the wind goes by.
100% bottoms.
Yeah.
You know,
like
no toppers.
Like gagging.
No top. Yeah.
Just gaping.
Like one estrogen pill away from being trans.
Yeah.
You know? So if it was them, probably. But it sounds like it was a bunch of toppers because
they
dudes. Beat the life.
Because there's a lot of gay dudes that are just regular dudes.
Yeah.
Like you can't even tell that I'm gay.
Yeah. Or me.
Except if you look at my Instagram, you're like, he's pretty gay.
Yeah. But, oh my God, that guy is gay. You'd see all his followers and then you'd be like, wow, yeah.
Dude, someone on my Instagram.
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
No. Someone on my Instagram was like, a straight guy doesn't move like that. To like one of my dancing videos. He's like, there's no straight guys with the hips that move like that. And I was like, they are if they weren't raised with a dad.
That's so funny. That's so dumb, dude. You can't dance that good unless you're gay.
And I was like, and I can't even dance good. I just clip everything together and make it look that way.
Yeah, it's like, but it's also like
you can still tell that I can't dance actually.
Bro, that's so It's like saying you can't be in a play unless you're gay.
Yeah, which is true.
But just like, yeah, there's a lot of gay
That's
guys
a
that do
fact.
that.
Like, why are you
sure. Yeah. Yeah, you ever heard of Peter Pan, bro? Duh. Nah, it's just dumb. I hate when people put like stereotypes like that.
Like actions and like sexuality or like
it's
anything like that.
Just a weird thing. It's like,
anyone
I can't do anything.
Can act anyway.
Yeah. Anyone can do anything they want and be the person they want to be.
Yeah.
Like you can be gay and, you know,
and build trucks
with
your bare hands.
Yeah.
Like you can find the metal in dirt.
You could be
melt it down.
Yeah.
Create all the parts for your truck.
You could be a welder / mechanic / construction worker / some other manly thing and be the gayest dude ever and sucking off all your coworkers. Yeah. But like that's just the world we live in.
Or you can be a ballerina and straight as a freaking whatever straight.
Dude, I bet a lot of those ballerina guys are straight.
Oh, they're slanging, dude.
They're
dancing with all those hot ass chicks.
Dude, a lot of NFL players do ballet because it's really good for balance.
I thought you were going to say they're gay.
And they fuck each other. No,
the showers is like a train.
It's just a freaking madhouse in there. Dog pile.
Dude, speaking of gay, have you seen The Last of Us?
The show?
Yeah.
No, but I've played both games, so I know.
Oh, I didn't know it was a game.
Yeah. There's 2 games.
But the show, so good. I mean, I'm on like episode 3.
Okay.
And I won't like spoil it at all.
You won't because I've played the games. It's like verbatim from the games from what I've heard. Yeah.
I didn't know the games had storylines like that.
Dude, it's one of my, like the first game, the first Last of Us was insanely good. The second one was okay. They got a little weird about it. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know where you're at right now, so I can't tell you anything about the second one.
Yeah. But I just want to say, Bill and Frank, such a good episode.
Bill and Frank.
Yeah,
that's probably part of the first game, and I can't remember it. But
if you don't believe in gay marriage, you got to watch the Bill and Frank episode.
Oh, okay. They've probably added on characters then. Yeah.
Change some stuff.
Well, they probably add more story into it because it's a show.
All right, so change this into a YouTube short.
Okay.
Just say. So if you've seen The Last of Us and you don't believe in gay marriage, watch the Bill and Frank episode. It'll bring a tear to your eye and a feeling in your thighs or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
It'll just, you'll be like, they can get married.
Yeah.
If you're like an old man that's like, them queers and they walking around here trying to get married, and you watch that episode and you be like, they should get married whenever they want.
I think I like them homosexuals.
They're okay after all.
They're so happy.
They just want love.
It's just love.
Why was I trying to deny them love?
Yeah, why did I just not listen to Tina Turner? What's love got to do with it?
Nothing. Everything. Something. I don't know.
I'm confused. Maybe I'm gay. Oh, Jesus.
Damn it.
What are their names? Bill and Frank?
Bill and Frank.
Oh, Bill and Frank. They need to kiss me so I can find out if I'm gay.
Oh, man. That was a good episode.
Yeah, I bet. They're the main girl, not in the show, but the main girl that played the girl in the game is a huge like woke activist girl. I think she is a transgender man now. I'm not 100% sure. Have you watched The Umbrella Academy? She's on that.
The girl, wait, you're saying the girl that's in the game?
Yeah, not the girl that's in the show, because the girl that's in the show is a different actress than the girl that's in the game.
There's an actress in the game? How does this? I'm so confused. I never played a video game that was like a.
They actually hire actors. A lot of really good RPG storytelling games, they'll hire actors and they put them in those suits, the CGI suits. Yeah. And they just they act out scenes.
And they make their face look like them?
Yeah. Or they'll look similar to them. You can kind of tell that the structure is similar.
Yeah, you're like, is that Pedro Pascal?
Or like some other ones, they'll be like God of War, they hired actors, but the God of War guy does not look like the actor at all.
Like the buff.
Yeah.
Bald guy.
The big old beard. Yeah. Boy. Calls his son boy. Goes a boy. But yeah, dude. She is have you ever watched Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
Do you know? So you know the all 7 of the heroes.
Kinda.
You know the really dainty girl that has the biggest superpower. She's like the strongest out of all of them. She's 7.
I don't know. I just keep freaking picturing Jenna Ortega from Wednesday.
No, Jenna Ortega's got more balls than this girl for
I
sure.
don't remember, but
I mean, this girl's got balls, but she's not like, I don't know, dude.
but not like
Jenna
bonobo
Ortega feels like she'll murder you in your sleep.
Dude.
You know,
She's so hot too.
it's kind of hot.
It's weird. It's so weird to be like.
Isn't it weird that I'm attracted to her and Aubrey Plaza for like the same thing?
It's so weird as we're starting to get older,
Yeah.
like 28, and then like you're like, oh, this 20-year-old's hot, but then you're like, but like when I was 20, she was like young.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I
But I'm
forgot
like, but it's okay because they're fully grown, but it's just like getting weirder.
It is.
And then as time goes on, it's going to get even weirder because when we're
everybody
50,
has a bracket, I feel like.
yeah, but like a 20-year-old girl is always going to be hot. Like
Mhm.
that's the prime of their life.
Yeah.
But then when you're 50 and you're like, she's hot, you're like, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's like not weird though, because that's a mating aged female.
I don't think it's weird to say that she's hot and she's attractive because she is.
Yeah.
But to pursue that would be a little weird.
I don't think so at our age. But
Oh,
when
not
you're,
at our
when you're
age.
like 50,
50, 60, and you're like, what's up, ladies?
yeah, if you're like Joe
Yeah.
Rogan and you're like, hey, Jenna Ortega,
Yeah.
you'd be like, he would never do that. But I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, like some circumstances, it's cool.
If you're
though.
Leonardo
Like,
DiCaprio, you can do whatever you want
I mean,
forever and always.
his situation's weird, and I
Yeah.
feel like he's using people. But like,
No,
Dane,
he's just leasing females.
But like Dane Cook, like him and his wife seem like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
really
She's
actually
young.
in love.
Mhm.
You know, like they really care about each other, which it could be, could not be. I don't know, but at least it seems like
sure they
it.
do,
You know,
But it's just, yeah.
yeah. But she's like 23 or something
Like when his
that.
special
She's
came
so
out,
young.
she was like 2.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. That's what he
Yeah.
was saying. Something about that is like during the MySpace era, she was like just born or
Yeah.
something. I was
And
like,
he was
oh
like
my
in the
God.
prime.
Yeah, he was like
He
27.
was like 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
I'm tired of
crazy.
pussies.
Okay, yeah.
And I feel like on the internet, you're not allowed to call people pussies anymore.
No.
You're not allowed to point out when people are like being little bitches.
Yeah, dude. And people, those trolls play on that so
Yeah,
hard.
dude,
Just
they're
like, you
like
can't call me
These woke
dad.
motherfuckers.
It's like, well, then shut up.
But I guess because it's the 1% of people that are commenting
yeah.
like that,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just the loudest. They're like, go online and like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you can't say this about that or that about this.
Yeah. I'm going to say all the offensive stuff and everybody's going to get mad at me
Yeah,
or
but-
something.
So anyway, we on our reaction video today, I don't know if it'll be out by the time this comes out, but we
Probably.
watched Caleb Hammer. He's this dude. He sits down with people that are idiots with their money,
Yeah.
basically, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's fun for a reaction video,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sad.
Yeah.
And I wish people didn't spend their money like that. But anyway, this
Yeah.
dude was in the Marines
Mm-hmm.
and he freaking, what a weenie, dude. He didn't go to war or anything, right? He has PTSD, but he didn't go to war or anything. The PTSD is from his sergeant choking him,
Yeah.
probably because he was mouthing off or being a little bitch.
Mhm. Yeah.
And somehow that gave him PTSD and now he's on disability.
So he was late to formation a few times and his staff sergeant got very upset.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. That's
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
happened. And his staff sergeant choked him, which probably didn't choke him. Honestly, he probably grabbed him by his blouse and like slammed him up against a wall or something.
Either way.
Which is just a scare tactic. It didn't even hurt you. It's just to kind of get you to wake up and like stop.
Well, he said
being
like
an
2
idiot.
dudes had to pull him off.
I mean, if somebody's holding you with your shirt, people are gonna have to pry you off. It's just crazy though. Like, I've been assaulted in the Marines a couple times, and one time it actually like my first sergeant got really mad because, and I didn't tell anyone. Somehow, they call it the Lance Corporal Underground.
Mhm.
We're very good at spreading news real fast.
Mhm.
So what happened was I messed something up. It was really my fault. I screwed something up, and a first sergeant from a different company was chewing me out, blah, blah, blah. And he went to knock my cover off of my head,
Mhm.
and it like kind of did a karate chop, hit me right in the bridge of the nose, hard as fuck, dude. And I like, it made me take a step back.
Mhm.
And then I kind of stepped forward, and then I was just like, okay, whatever. And he like, when he did that, it like stopped his hand, and then he brushed his hand over my head or over my face to knock the cover off. And then he yelled, and then he walked off. And I was like, man, he hit me good. I was like, dang, dude. And then I turned to my friend Sanchez. He's like, dude, you're gushing. And I looked down and blood. I was like, and the first thought in my head, I was like, fuck, I got to buy a new blouse now. That was the only thing that went through my head.
And now when people wave, you have PTSD?
No, not at all. But what the funny thing that happened was Sanchez told one person that was in camp about what happened. He texted him, and I didn't even know that he did that. And word spread like wildfire. Like within 10 to 20 minutes, everybody's talking about it. First sergeant comes hiking down back to my, because I was at a guard point, and he was like, hey, everybody's saying that I assaulted you and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, how do they even know? And he was like, that's why I'm here to talk to you about. How do they know? Why'd you snitch on me? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I haven't told. Like, Sanchez is the only one that knows. And Sanchez was like, yeah, I told everyone. I was like, oh. I was like, dang, he's putting your career in jeopardy, bro.
Damn it, Sanchez.
Yeah. So my first sergeant found out and like wanted to get him fired and stuff. And I was like, it's like, I talked to my first sergeant. I was like, I don't care, dude. Like, it's not that big of a deal. This guy's been in for 18 years. He made one little mistake. Don't get him fired.
You're probably not the first person he punched, but
probably
he didn't
not.
Punch you,
but it was just really funny because it was all in we were at the field, and the rest of that field op, he was trying to be all buddy with me and suck my dick. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know, I used to drive 7 tons too, but back in my day there were 5 tons. And I was like, I don't want to be friends with you, dude.
Like, listen, dude,
just go away.
Swallow one load. This will all be brushed into the table.
Dude, he's so funny. It was so funny because he's like, I didn't even really hit you that hard. Like when he was like talking about it, he's like, I just grazed you. It really didn't hit you. And I was like, yeah, tell my blouse that, bro.
He's like, your nose is kind of just a pussy.
Like you full karate chopped me, man. But I don't get benefits from that.
Right.
You know?
And you're not.
That dude got choked and gets almost $4,000 for it.
A month. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And then he said like, so that happened, but then also he got robbed at gunpoint, separate scenario.
And he has nothing to do with the military.
Nothing to do with the military. But he said the guy was the same color. Oh, same race.
Yeah, same race.
Which he didn't say the race, so we know it's black.
Yeah. Right. So, meaning this guy has a fear of black people.
Right.
So he's racist.
And what do you think has
him $4,000 to be racist?
What do you think if he actually has PTSD, right?
Yeah.
If he actually does. And he's not just a bitch trying to get money.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the guy that he knows choking him or the dude robbing him at gunpoint?
Oh, absolutely robbing at gunpoint. That's way scarier.
Yeah. And it had nothing to do with the military.
Yeah, absolutely not.
The lawyer was smart. He tied it together.
Oh, yeah. He probably had a really good lawyer.
He's like, was your sergeant black by any chance?
He's like,
yes, he was. Well, those are tied together in your mind.
See, this is
and that caused your PTSD. Yeah. So you're going to get benefits.
He's like, all right, you're going to have to pay attention real quick. I'm going to lay this out for you. This is how your brain works right now. And he's like, no, it's not. He's like, yes, it is.
No, I was scared from the robbery.
All I want to hear from you is yes. You just agree with me.
Your sergeant hitting you scared the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
And when this other guy attacked you with a gun,
brought it all back.
It brought it all back. But it was mostly the sergeant.
And it had to do with his skin color.
Right?
Right. He's like, what? I'm not racist. He's like, today you are.
You want the check or not?
You want $40,000 or $4,000 a month or what? God.
And then you're going to go on YouTube on Caleb Hammer Show and bring this up.
Yeah.
To back our story up.
Yeah. And get in thousands of dollars of debt.
Yeah. Buy a nice truck.
Yeah. Buy a Harley. Buy a house.
Yeah, dude. The funny thing, oh my God, this show is so funny. If you guys go watch our reaction video to this, you can watch Caleb Hammer, but I'd prefer that you watch our video.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could check him out after.
Yeah, watch us. Come on.
Go watch our reaction
video. Come on, support us. Come on.
But we're going to do more of those because they're so funny, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't get people's mindset where they're like, I don't have any money. Let me just put it on my credit card.
Yeah.
And then the next month they pay the minimum balance and keep buying crap.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so stupid?
It's just weird how people are like, I'm in a financial situation. I know what I'll do. Buy a credit card and get in more debt. Yeah. It's like, it's not a problem solver. You don't use credit cards to solve problems.
No.
You use them as a tool.
It's a tool to increase your credit score if you want to buy a house or something else.
Mm.
And it's a tool that you can use because credit cards can have good benefits, which we just started using them for.
Yeah.
Me and Lily were trying to, because we go on at least one vacation a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to like get free flights or free hotels. Yeah. So we're just going to start using the credit card for everything. Yeah. But we pay it off immediately. Yeah. And I don't even wait till the end of the month. I have an app. Mm-hmm. As soon as the charge hits the app, I just pay it. Yeah. So I'm not waiting for the end of the month to be like, oh, what's my balance? $5,000. Let me pay that. Yeah. No, I'm like, oh, pay for something.
And they make it so easy too. Yeah, like it's not a like a feat to be like, oh no, I got to go pay my credit card off. Yeah. It's like unless you don't have the money. Yeah. Like, but you should have the money if you're going to buy a credit card. Like make sure you can afford that credit card.
If you buy something with the credit card, that means that money should already be sitting in your checking account, ready to be moved over.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get how people don't understand that, but whatever. Yeah. Dude, if I can understand that, everyone should be able to understand. I am not good when it comes to like knowing tax stuff. Any of that stuff confuses the shit out of me. If I can understand credit cards, at least the bare minimum. Yeah. Why the fuck is it like? It makes no sense.
Like, how are people this much in debt? You know what a credit card's not for? I need to buy a Christmas present for my family, but I don't have any money. Yeah, dude. You don't use a credit card for that.
I'm gonna buy this $500 TV. That'll be good.
Unless, like, okay, so here's what you do. Like, if the only time you use a credit card and you're gonna do monthly payments is situation like this. So let's say you're gonna buy something, like a credit card has 0 interest for 3 years. Yeah. And the thing you bought is 10 grand. You already have the 10 grand. Mm-hmm. You have it. You could just pay it right now. Yeah. But it's 0 interest for 10 years or 3 years. You have a savings account that gives you 3% interest a year. Yeah. So you let the money sit in there and make you 3%, and you slowly pay off this because you're not paying any interest. So you're making more money that way. Yeah. But if you're bad with money, then I would just pay it up front.
Dude, I don't know why people don't keep at least like $1,000 in your savings.
You should have more than that, but yeah.
You should, but at the bare minimum, if you can't afford that much to put in your savings, just get to a point where you can comfortably have $1,000 in there or more.
At least 1,000.
Keep climbing. If you have to climb slow, but just climb. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, everyone should have an emergency fund, and it should be 3 to 6 months of your finance, like all your bills and stuff. Yeah. In case someone loses a job.
Or somebody dies, something crazy can happen. And
you got to buy a new horse.
You got to buy a new horse.
You got to tend the fields.
You got to buy a truck.
Your tractor breaks down.
You got to buy a Harley. Yeah. You got to buy a house.
You can just get loans for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just get credit cards. And,
yeah. Harley. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. You know how like credit, to like build your credit score on a credit card, they say you're supposed to use like 30% of the balance or like 30% of the maximum every month and pay it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like don't go over 30%.
Yeah.
The credit card I got doesn't have a balance. It doesn't have a max thing.
Wow.
No, it's a good credit card. I have good credit.
Endless credit card.
It doesn't have a max, but it does like it has like a limit, but like I can check before. It's not a set limit. So I can check before, be like, if I try to charge 10,000 right now, will it work? Yeah. And it'll be like yes or no.
Okay.
So I think the longer I have the card and the more I pay it off, then the higher it will like let me.
Oh, it's an adjusting.
Yeah, kind of like adjust based on your like how do you like because I pay it off always.
Like how good are you at paying this off?
So probably
how
in
much
2
do
years.
You deserve?
Yeah, if in 2 years I was like, can I spend 30 grand right now? It'd probably be like yeah.
I don't know about 30 grand. Dude.
I don't know if I spend like. I don't know. Let's say I pay all my bills with it and I pay it off every month. Yeah. So like $5,000 a month or whatever. After 3 years of doing that, and I've never been late, never even done a payment. I've always just paid it off. Yeah. You could probably be like, I want to spend 30. They'd be like, okay, maybe you'll pay us some interest.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
I mean, there's nothing I would pay 30 for on a credit card. I'm just saying, as an example.
I would never do that.
I would never do it. I'm just saying, like, I want to know. If it would let me.
It's just like, why would you need that much on a credit card? That's the thing.
That's like super rich people.
That's what I feel like. Okay, yeah. But they're going to use it for benefits. Like they're going to use it intelligently because mostly people that are that like wealthy,
Yeah.
no business, or are businessmen, entrepreneur,
Or finances.
they know what they're doing. But it's like $30,000. If you gave that credit card to someone that has no idea about credit
And they
cards,
just buy a car.
oh my God, dude, they would be screwed.
Yeah, because you buy a car with it, right? And if you don't pay it off the first month, it goes into like interest. I think the first year you might get no interest. Like the first year you have that card, you have 0 interest for a certain amount of time. And then it goes up to like 20% or whatever.
Really?
Pretty much every credit card I've ever gotten in the mail that says like first year will be 0%.
Yeah, it's usually first 12 months or something.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
9 to 12.
After that, it goes up to like 18 to 26 or
Yeah.
yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
But
My
yeah.
God. Dude, you know what sucks? Speaking of you going to Disneyland, I've been wanting to go to the Star Wars world for so long, and I have nobody to go with.
You mean the Star Wars ride?
Just like the whole park.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all like, there's like a whole area of Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, it's not that big, but I was there at Tatooine or whatever. It looks like Tatooine.
Yeah. There's like a Millennium Falcon and stuff there.
Yeah, there's Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
There's this like area where it looks like the place where they trade. Like they got all the junk. Like
yeah,
the junk
Tatooine.
yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went on the ride. The ride was cool. The ride had like, what do you call it? What do you call that thing that Tupac, where he was like a hologram?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have like holograms in there of like all the characters.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they have, I don't know if it's a Millennium Falcon. I think you get in some kind of spaceship. So when you first get on the ride, you go in this spaceship and then it does all this stuff. I think it actually moves somewhere.
Okay.
And then there's this like robot alien dude in the front, like running everything. And he's like talking.
Yeah.
It looks fairly realistic.
Yeah.
And then it like, you get attacked or whatever. And then the bad guys, what are they called?
Well, it depends on which. Is it the First Order or is it?
Yeah, maybe the Order.
Is it the Empire or is
Empire? It's the white guys.
Well, yeah.
Like Darth
there's
Vader.
like 3 versions of those now. Darth Vader's era would be Empire.
Okay,
so they're stormtroopers.
Yeah, stormtroopers.
Okay.
They attack and they board the ship or whatever, or they connect you to their ship, and then you get off, and there's like probably like 40 of those clone trooper things.
Yeah.
Standing there, they're like perfect models.
Yeah.
Like they look like legit people that are gonna move, but they don't. They just stand there.
Okay.
Then they have like actors pretending to be people, and they're like, "You're gonna be, we suspect you of being rebels.
Okay.
And we're gonna put you in. They put you in like a cell.
Uh-huh.
They put you in a cell on the ship, and then when you're in the cell, the wall starts glowing like someone's breaking through it with a lightsaber.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they break you out, and then another actor comes in and is like, "We're here to get you out of here," and then they get you on the ride.
Dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
You get saved by Jedi.
Yeah, you get saved by a Jedi.
So sick.
Then you get on the ride, it goes around, and then like, what's his face from the newest movie, the bad guy?
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren. He like tries to kill you, and then all these other people try to kill you, and then your ride is like a robot, like R2D2 type of thing.
Okay, yeah.
And it's connected to your little thing, and it's trying to get you out of there.
Yeah.
And then you keep getting attacked.
Do you get like guns with it? Is it one of those turret raids? No. Oh, lame.
But you keep running into Kylo Ren. He like tries to he like moves your machine around.
And you're like, yes, daddy.
Yeah. You're like, yeah.
Oh, choke me harder.
When you choke me with nothing. With the force. Use all the force on me.
Use the force, daddy. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, I'm done.
Okay, you know what? Get out of here. You know, no thanks.
I'll
I'm
be
good.
your rebel scum.
Get rebel cum
I'll
on
give
me.
you some rebel cum. He's like, I'm out, dude.
He's like, I fold.
Ride
bro.
over.
No, thank you.
This is Disneyland. Children come here.
God, what's wrong with you?
Creep, dude.
Jeez, dude.
Put your butt away.
Like, well, Mickey Mouse is different.
Mickey Mouse liked it.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is choking me and calling me daddy. So.
Call her daddy. Why is it called Call Her Daddy?
Call her daddy?
That's the podcast. Call Her Daddy?
I've never heard of that
Like
podcast.
Call Her Daddy. It's like one of the biggest girl podcasts ever.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like up there with Rogan almost.
Really?
Yeah, I think they started on Barstool. Call Her Daddy.
Oh, okay.
They started like a small little podcast. These
Is it
two
the
girls.
blonde chick and the
Probably.
the other
Hot
one with the
chicks.
big blue eyes?
I don't even know. I just know it exists. I haven't even really watched it. I think they started out like a smaller podcast on their own, like this, or better probably.
Yeah.
But then like Barstool found them,
Yeah.
gave them a contract for like $100,000 or something like that between the two of them, and then it like immediately grew like so much.
Yeah.
That they were like, you got to give us more money because that $100,000 is like nowhere near what we're bringing in. And then the dude was like, nah, or whatever. And then they're like,
Portnoy?
Yeah, Dave Portnoy. And then he says that one of them was like, we'll allege sexual abuse if you don't like let us out of the contract. And then they got out of the contract, got on their own, making shit ton of money. I think one of the original girls left, and then they brought in another girl or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know if it's called Call Her Daddy or Call Her Daddy.
I don't know. I think I know who you're talking about though. But I don't know, dude. Stuff like that though, girls just like threatening stuff like that is so...
Okay, you have whatever you want.
It makes me mad when girls are like, it's harder to be a girl than it is a guy. It's like, really?
Dude,
you can ruin a guy's life like that.
Instant.
Are you kidding me? You have all the power. Equal rights? Nuh-uh, dude. You claim rape? That guy's screwed. Unless he can prove otherwise, that guy is screwed, man.
Yeah. I wonder what percentage of like allegations are fake.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a hard topic because you don't want to screw up when it's real.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely, because it's not something to joke around about.
Right. But then if it's fake, that's like the opposite. Like if a girl was like proven to have faked an allegation like that,
yeah,
I think she should do as much time as the dude that actually raped somebody.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Because it's almost like it's just as bad of a crime, dude. You're sentencing this guy to be like, you know what happens to freaking rapists in prison and pedophiles? Not fun stuff.
No, unless they're
into that, unless they want a broomstick all the way into their throat.
Dude, like I like bleeding from my colon.
God, dude. It's not fun, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Oh my God, people are so crazy.
But also rape's terrible.
Rape is terrible.
Yeah.
Rape is a bad thing.
But there's psycho girls that are like...
dude, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's yin and yang though.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, how do you prove it? I feel like first thing, lie detector test for the girl.
Yeah.
Like, just for anyone, just because it protects everyone. Like, if she's telling the truth on the lie detector test, then like, yeah, you should for sure like keep investigating and try to prove it.
Do you know that the FBI's lie detector test has a butthole scanner? So if you're clenching, it can tell if you're lying.
Really?
Yeah. I learned that in a Netflix show.
Like you just sit on it?
Yeah. It has like some sort of like heat scanner or something. Yeah.
If you're just farting and they're like, you're lying.
Like, I just had Taco Bell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you like really have the diarrhea and you're trying to hold it in.
Like, oh, shit.
I'm going to shit my pants.
Are you a male? Yes, I'm a male. He's lying. No, I just have to shit really bad. He's like, can I do this after I shit, please?
He's a female. We see from the x-ray, we can see his dick. I'm telling you.
No, he lied, though.
He lied.
Yeah, but he has a dick. This is weird.
Dick.
Fake dick.
Fake dick.
Fake dick.
I heard this guy's got a fake dick.
Yeah, hey, this guy, he said he's a guy, but fake dick.
Lie detector test says otherwise.
Yeah.
He says he had Taco Bell.
Yeah, whatever. I can taco smell the bullshit, bud, because you don't have a dick that's fake.
I'd fuck him because it's not a him.
Because he's a girl.
Yeah.
It's clearly that penis that looks real, and probably it smells real too. It stinks. But
according to his lie detector test, I could fuck him.
Yeah.
Her. Let me have this.
I'm not gay, I swear.
Dude, on that whatever podcast, one of the girls, oh my God, this woke ass dumbass. It's always woke ass dumbass girls.
That's what he does. He brings woke community girls that don't know anything.
They're idiots.
They usually, like, I'll give some of them credit. Some of them know what they're talking about. For generalization, like, they shouldn't go into a debate with somebody that knows everything about this topic and it has every answer to rebel you with. But
is he Jewish?
I don't know.
He gives like Jewish smart guy vibes.
I think it's based in New York, so probably There's a good chance.
At least half.
There's a good chance. Yeah. Or at least he hung out with Jewish people.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
He's got that vibe.
He has a Jewish vibe,
Like,
for sure.
You say something, and then his brain, you could see it working faster than yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, shit.
Dude, what is it about Jewish people that they're just
smart
good
as fuck,
thinkers?
Dude. There's Jesus.
Dude,
Gave him.
that's such a crazy thing to think about. Because, like, you talk to any Jewish person, they do that thing where they, like, move their eyes for a couple seconds and then answer you with the most perfect answer you've ever heard. And you're like, how the hell did I not think of that?
What if they're actually like pausing time, doing research?
They're Googling it. They're like, pause.
They're like researching in depth, coming up with like they write an essay about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, condense this down into like a 2-sentence answer. They're like, you got schooled.
My reason for answering your question by Nicholas Bartholomew this summer.
Where'd you come up with all that?
He's got like a 3-page essay.
How'd you know I was going to ask that question?
I just knew. Like, oh, okay.
What if
you never question him?
Every Jew, they do
you
like
never question him either. You're just like, he knows what he's talking about.
Every Jew, when they're 13, their bar mitzvah is really like they're getting taken in the back room.
They get
like,
a superpower.
We can stop time.
Yeah.
And we don't tell anyone.
And we can't tell anyone.
We just pretend we're the smartest people on earth.
Yeah.
But really, we just have a superpower.
What if they weren't even human? They were just like a different species that's like a superior human race. And they just could stop time. And
it makes sense why Hitler got mad then.
But they have to like pretend that they're as stupid as us sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why they're like,
I already know because you're an idiot. But
here's the answer.
Yeah.
Wow, you seemed really stupid at first, and then you gave me a really smart answer. That was weird.
How come you can do calculus in your head?
Calculus in your head?
Yeah, dude.
How come you just solved that trigonometry question in like 2 seconds? That's pretty weird.
How'd you take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million in the stock market?
Actually, my professor told me to solve this problem. It takes 2 pages to write out the entire equation, and you just solved that by looking at the problem and you just answered it. How did you do that? That doesn't make any sense. How do you do that? How are you so smart? What's going on here?
Well, just am.
Yeah,
it's not that I can pause time or anything.
Yeah. That would be weird and unhuman.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
But I am human.
I'm definitely human.
Next question.
Next question, please. Not about humanity.
I think we're out of time.
Yeah, we've been here for a while now.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the Dudes Being Bros podcast.
Dudes being bros.
And hopefully you get it now what I was saying about when you're hanging out with your friend, you guys are laughing, you're like, we're so smart, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
That was us, and that's what you just listened to.
Yes.
And tune in next time to listen to that again. This one went a little better than normal.
Yeah.
Sometimes they suck. So if you find one that sucks, just find another one.
Just go to the next one.
Yeah. And sometimes if it's boring, like skip halfway through.
Yeah. We have a lot of good ones. Hey. There's a lot of good ones. This is going to be episode 65.
65. Oh, 69 is going to be a good one.
69 is going to be huge.
Huge. Epically huge.
Epically huge. Some people actually told me, they said it's going to be one of the best podcast episodes Los Amigos has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell. Go check out one of our other podcasts or go check out our reaction videos. And we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.